Hello again. In the last file, method parameters, I ended having extra plus sign and I removed it now. So I'll rerun it again and reformatted it. Rerun it again, perfectly fine, all good. Now clear it and inside Java methods, add another class, next class. It's gonna be lecture 12. Method return value, I would call it. Method return value, correct? Check main, finish. Today's scenario will be enhanced. Enhanced employee record and lesson objective will be return a value. Applying function to return a value. Now, let me explain something else now. Okay. A developer might need to return a value back from a method. To do it, you need to use primitive method data type instead of void, previously void. And third, we need to use a return keyword inside the method. Now let's create a function. Not get employee financials. Employee financials. Okay. I will create another one. Static void. Employee personal format. Here I will return simply a name. Okay, here will be a string. First name, string last name, here. Plus first name, plus last name. That's what I want. First of all, I'm gonna be calling first one, execute, and first name will be Helen, comma, mid, comma. Good. Now, this one, next function or next method. I will use two parameters right now as double both. Double employee salary and double employee bonus. Here I'm gonna be placing employee salary employee bonus. No, it's not what I want. Okay. Employee pool. Pool. Okay. Financial record. And plus salary plus bonus. As you can see, it's not really convenient for me, so I'll do something else. I'm going to return a value. Sorry. Return employee salary plus, here bonus should be, plus employee bonus. Now, why I'm having an error here? And that's why. Change method return type to double. I especially made this mistake because if I'm having parameters, data type is double, so instead of void, it should be double. And now the error is gone. And that's exactly what we were talking right here. Use a primitive method data type instead of void. Now I'm going to call it and I'm gonna say it. Things the combined annual employee earnings, and here will be the magic. I'm going simply call this function name, parenthesis, and supply through comma, supply through two parameters. Let's say 75, 1, 2, 3, and 25, 1, 2, 3. So let's execute it now. Exactly what we wanted. Let's say it's double, 1, 2, 3, dot, 1, 2, 3. Rerun. Exactly what we want. I will remove it now. Rerun again. Okay. So what did we learn so far? We learned to split our functionality. For example, I want to know full name, but it was void data type. This method or function was void data type. And we learn that we can return a value from calling function to calling function with our using our parameters. If we send them to function, we call it parameters, but inside the function they became arguments. We return them here to the calling method. Now let's do something else. I will declare a variable same double data type just to demonstrate you. Demo another approach. double, get, get, count, and this get account will get it from here. And I'm gonna be sending another parameters here. Let's say 50, 1, 2, 3, and let's 20, 1, 2, 3. It's different, so I'm calling my function again, but with different set of parameters from the previous one. And now I will put it on display. New record shows as, and now I can add my new variable here, which is as double. Let's check it. Exactly as we wanted. 50 plus 20 is 70. And now I'd like to demonstrate you another approach. Cast to integer. Cast method. Cast a method to an integer, to another means, to another data type. Okay, so here's double, same as function one. However, I want to convert this function differently. Okay, once again, I'll put it something. I'm going to rerun it. Good, so I'd like to get all these digits. Now, however, I'd like to convert it to integer, to round it. So I say integer, rounded account, and I'm getting it from same employee financials. However, there is an error here. If you can see, add cast to integer. We were talking about casting in the first sections. We added casting. Now we're gonna call it. Rounded numbers. And let's see what is rounded number, rounded account, and rounded account here. It's a different one. Let's clear it and let us rerun it. Exactly what we wanted. First, we called function we already knew. This one, static void with a parameters string, suppose, displaying first and last name. Second, we created another function or method, financial, data type is double, having same data type double, both parameters. and we learn how to return value here. Return value to the calling. Then we learned here first function, that was second function. Then we created another variable, also as a double, same as function. And we displayed already as new variable. And another one, we learned how to cast one data type to another data type using method here. Rounded, so we simply displayed very same double function. However, we casted it to integer and we assigned to rounded account variable and displayed this variable. Once again, we learned how to return a value back and how to create new functions and other data types other than void. You can create any function, data type, anything you like float, character, let's say byte, or whatever. Just remember one thing. It should be the function itself should have same data type as parameters. If you want this function to return a value back. See you in the next lecture.